Hello guys, welcome to this Ocean video. This is Chris from Ocean team and I'm really excited today because we are gonna go through our anticipated DAO front end. We're gonna do a walkthrough and we're gonna see everything that that the front end is offering us. And see how we can achieve actually, how our DAO, remember that our DAO is our treasury, it's the end game of this project. And here we will see all the tools that the front end is giving us in order to get our job done. So with no further delay, because this is going to be a bit of a long video because there are a lot of things to see, proposals, quorums, voting, delegation. So let's not waste time and let's start having a first look at our page. So upon launch, this is our main menu in Osean.online. So once you're clicking DAO, the first thing you will see is the DAO archive page. And the DAO archive actually, it's a page where all the list of all proposals that either have passed or failed will be listed here from new to old. And keep in mind that this page, of course, it's only accessible, except the fact that you must connect with your wallet. It is also only accessible by our holders and by our governance NFT holders. So let's open the Connect wallet and let's connect a wallet. So already now you have a brand new connection tab, and here already you are getting links how to get our governance token. So in our marketplace now, there's going to be available a new mint page where we can mint our Gov NFT. So let's connect a wallet. Okay, and here as you can see, I can already start seeing the proposal history. Now let me connect a wallet to see what I meant. Let me connect a wallet that actually doesn't have an NFT. So this wallet, for example, doesn't have an NFT. So you get a message that you need to hold our governance token to access this page, and then it sends you to actually go and mint it. So let's go back with our primary account. And now that in this wallet I do have an NFT, so I can see the archive page. We're going to see what else you can do here in the archive page. But first, because you will be able also to execute proposals, but let's have a look how it actually looks. So you get a proposal history here as a title, and then you get proposal title and description, who's the proposer, when it actually started, and when it ended. Then the decoded data, the encoded proposal data follow, and this is very, very important because these are actually the proposal that it's in the blockchain and it's the proposal that you're voting for. So we must be able, because despite what the description might say, this is what you're voting for. So you need to be able to decrypt that and decode it, so you can read it and see for what you're exactly what you're voting for. We'll see that in a bit. So here, for example, there's a proposal that failed. And here you can see also the vote count, against votes for, etc., etc. Now, the second page is our quorum page. And this is where we're going to be spending most of our time. Here you can see basically two columns where you can get all the active proposals that they're running. And then you have information about our treasury balance. I mean, what exactly do we have in the treasury? Now, for the purposes of this demo, we have like a 0.01 BNB, we have 2000 Ocean and 0 USDT. Keep in mind that our DAO contract comes with 3 swap interfaces that they're connected with PancakeSwap, and through proposals and voting, we can decide as a DAO to swap BNB for Ocean, Ocean for BNB, BNB for USDT, etc. So we can actually do swapping through our DAO and and voting. Now we have a delegate voting, so you can delegate votes, and we have, of course, our member list. Here on the member list, actually, you can see the address and you can see the vote power. The vote power is not how many NFTs you have. It's actually how many votes have been delegated to each address and what are their current voting power status. So imagine that you might have like 3 or 2 or 5 NFTs, but you might have 10 votes because someone else has delegated his votes to you, so you can vote also with his voting power. So let's continue. We go to submit a proposal page, and here we have already created forms for proposals. In due time, we will be creating more and more of those proposals, of these forms. And with this way, you can actually start already creating your proposals by just submitting a form. And by submitting this form, it will generate a transaction that will submit a proposal in the blockchain and for our DAO. And then all the DAO members will be called to vote upon. Remember, in Osean Dao, in order to be able to submit proposals, you must have at least 10 NFTs. And here, of course, it's like the most important thing, it's our decoded data. It's the decoded data page. So here, what you can do is actually see what you're voting for. So let's take, for example, from the archive, let's take from an old proposal here. So this is like transfer more Ocean. So this is a proposal that wanted to transfer Ocean from our treasury into a wallet. So here the description might say, okay, I want to transfer 100, but here is the true amount. So let's decode that data. We just copy paste it. We go to the decode proposal and let's decode it. Okay, now I'm using Firefox browser here, and the 4 bytes automatic decoder, it doesn't really work on Firefox, but it works like just fine on Chrome or other type of browsers. But it's also more safer to use our contract Abbey. So this is a transfer to Ocean. So what we actually need here, because the transfer was a call to Ocean token. So what we need actually, it's the Ocean token, Abbey. So here, as you can see, we have the Osean Dao contract Abbey. And of course, you will be able to have the Ocean token contract Abbey, where you can use. So let's open it. Oh, doesn't release not available. I think we have removed that, but let me check. Okay, so there was a wrong here in a mistake in the link. So this will be fixed. Of course, it's not a big problem, but so here you can see the Ocean Abbey. We can take the raw data. We just copy pasting it. And now we can decode this proposal. So let's see. So now this proposal says that the recipient address is this, and the amount in way. So this is like in ways. It's like 100. Well, it's this way amount. So this amount you can easily convert it. We go like a way converter. You put the way amount. So here you go in Ether, you know, it's like 100 ocean. So this proposal, then that is blockchain data, is trying to move 100 ocean out of our treasury to this recipient address. So the code proposal is something very, very important because it is here you can see exactly for what you're voting for. So let's start and let's play around. So let's submit a proposal. So let's do a transfer. Actually, let's go through all the proposals. So let's do a transfer. So I want to transfer. Do you agree to transfer 100 ocean to Chris? So I'm going to put my wallet. And I'm going to put the amount 100 ocean. Now, I could write here 10 ocean and say 100 in the amount. And what you will see, this cannot be actually moved in the voting area. So that's why the decoding, it's very, very important. So let's create a proposal here. You get a pop-up and you submit this proposal. We're waiting for the message. Now you will probably get, there you go, proposal successfully has been created. So now in the quorum, we're going to have a new window. It's going to pop up any second now. There it is. And now here is that we have a proposal to vote on. So it says like, do you agree to transfer 100 ocean to Chris? This is the BNB amount. So if there is BNB involved in a transaction, it will be stated here. This field is also blockchain data. And because, for example, you will see that when we want to transfer BNB out, it will be a problem. It will not show decoded data here because it's a ETH transaction. So it will just show here the total amount. So this is when it starts, and this is where when it ends. Now, do not trust the end date and time. It is not accurate because it's block time, and we say that okay, the voting period is going to be like 48 hours, but it's 48 hours in block time. So it's not going to be exactly 48 hours. So don't let last second to go in and vote. It's going to be close, but not exactly. So, and here is where you can select your votes. So let's vote for this proposal. And what do you say? Right, let's vote for it. Okay, so this is my wallet here, 984, and 984 has 3 voting power. So I confirm. waiting for the voting transaction to go through. And thank you for your vote. You have voted. So already it's taking data and it's updating in real time how many votes are in favor, how many votes are against, and how many are abstain. So let's check actually the encoded data here as well. Why not? Since we're here. So I'm going to take the Abbey again of Ocean. Remember, you can find the Abbeys in the link below. We're going to be adding here more links because we're going to need also the Abbey of the DAO contract, the NFT contract as well, of our NFT governance contract. So let's decode it. So it is a function transfer. That is okay. And the recipient, it's 984, it's Chris. And the amount in Wei, yeah, it's a 118 decimals. So this is for sure, again, yeah, it is for sure, again, 100 Ocean. Now, let's submit some more proposals now while we're waiting. Remember that in on release, you will have the start time here, and when you will be able to vote, the proposal will pop here, but it will give you like at least 1 hour. It might be 2 hours. We'll see that because we want to give people time to actually start delegating votes. So what is exactly vote delegation? So I cannot vote, so I want someone else to vote for me. So let's see how this works, since we have here also a proposal. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move to my other wallet, which also has 1 vote. I'm going to move him my voting power. So by pressing now delegate, I'm going to transfer my vote power to the other wallet. Let's see how this works. Let's wait for the transaction to go through. It's already doing the job, you see, has already transferred the votes. Now, of course, has already removed, and now the delegation is successful. So now, let's see what happens that I'm going to vote against. Remember, I had with this wallet, I'm going to connect it here on the site. This is the wallet that it's currently connected. So I'm going to connect with this wallet. Now, and now let's see what happens if I'm going to vote against this vote with the 3 votes that I have already got from the other wallet. Okay, so let's start. Let's vote for this proposal. Okay, let's wait. What happens? Well, thank you for your vote. So, well, only 1 vote got in. Well, yes, of course, because I had already voted with this wallet on this proposal. So I cannot actually vote with the same votes for another proposal. So governor makes sure that you cannot start transferring votes from wallet to wallet and voting from a proposal. Every vote that is casted, it's counted by the governor, and now this vote cannot be used on this proposal. So now this wallet, let's go to the original wallet now, connect. So it doesn't really have now voting power. So if I go now, let's go and see, if I go and submit a proposal. Now, for the purposes of this demo, you can actually create a proposal with only one vote. So now I'm going to do a swap function. So the description is going to be, okay, so let's swap 100 Ocean for BNB. Swap Ocean for BNB. I'm going to put 100. Let's create the proposal. Oh, nothing happens. So, of course, nothing is going to happen because I don't actually have the voting power here. So let's see what happens when I actually change the wallet. Sorry. Let's take now this wallet that actually has voting power because we have already delegated to it. And now he has a lot actually. And let's create a proposal now. Let it connect. So, as we said, swap 100 Ocean for BNB. There you go. It needed a refresh to get the new wallet. Propose, confirm. Proposals. Okay, now let's go back to the quorum. Well, let me fix again my wallets. Let's go back to the quorum. Now I have my initial wallet. And now we have a brand new proposal, swap 100 Ocean for BNB. Remember now, I don't have voting power. So what's going to happen when I'm going to try and vote? Let's see. Well, the transaction will go through, but no votes. Why? Well, it's natural. I have delegated all my votes here. Remember, when a proposal starts, there is nothing you can do. The votes have been delegated. So votes cannot change hands for that specific proposal. Now, C43E, let's change to that wallet. It's wallet number 2, sorry. Yep. Now has the 4 votes. So let's get a bit refresh. let the new wallet connect. There you go. And so let's now vote for this proposal with C43E. Remember, it takes some time until everything, the page is synchronized like this, that it's configured like this, that it will, every 5 seconds, it will check connected wallets, votes, and stuff like that. So you actually don't need to refresh the page. Everything will come live here. So let's make the vote. All right, thank you for your votes. And there you go now. Now, C43 actually has voted with 4 votes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my votes back. Okay, so let me switch this. Okay, next, connect. And I'm going to get my votes back. Okay, by doing this actually right now I got an idea that I will implement until because it's silly to actually allow the vote to go through and people pay gas for it. So if you actually have delegated the votes and you have forgot about it, so we're going to put an extra check, and if you have delegated the votes, you will just get a message you don't have votes, and I think that's the best to do. Now that's an extra addition. We're gonna add it. So yeah, it makes no sense to pay gas for it, and we will put the front end to make an extra check, so it will stop you before doing the transaction. But actually, it cannot stop you for real, because even if you go on the Explorer on a BSC scan and submit your vote from there, it will allow you still to submit, but no votes will go through because you had already delegated them. So let me get my votes back. So what I'm doing again, I'm delegating the votes for myself. Remember, when you actually claim the NFT, because if you hold the NFT, you have full delegation control. But the first time that you will also claim the NFT, you will have to delegate to your wallet at least once to be able to vote. So delegation is successful. As you can see, the votes are here. Now in a bit, though, I will be also allowed to vote here. Oh, I don't remember. I think we did already. We have already voted, so this will not change. We voted with 0, but it doesn't make any difference because we cannot use these 3 votes. They have already casted from the other wallet. So let's see what's happened. The other proposal it's already done. Huh? Let's see if it was successful. Okay, so remember, do you agree to transfer? It was defeated because, yeah, well, because the quorum was not enough actually for the 4 votes. This is another change that we're going to do. So at least the 50% of the quorum must vote in order, 51%, how it's configured now, of the quorum must vote so a proposal can pass. So let's put some more votes on this other one. I'm going to put some other votes with my other wallets on this, and now you can see in live how how this works. So I'm gonna go and vote with another wallet from another computer. Give me a second, and now you will see here how it's going to change live the new votes. So I'm going to approve this. Let's see. Okay, I just casted 3 more votes, and well, there you go. Now we're 7. Now, this proposal will pass for sure. So we have to wait a bit until this proposal finishes, but let's go and explain what actually happened here. So, okay, so this one wins. Why it got defeated? Well, for this demo, we have configured that the quorum, that the participation must be 51% of the total supply. This is not going to be the case on the live because we're going to do it like with 5%. This 5% is going to represent the quorum, the total quorum that must participate before a voting is actually can pass. So now we have already minted like 8 NFTs for this demo. So the 4, it's not the 51%. So here now that we have casted 7 votes, so this proposal will pass 100%. So in the meantime, let's go and check some more proposals. Let's explore a bit the proposals that we have here. So I hope so let's swap. I hope the delegation, all this delegation was clear enough. But if you have any questions, come on Discord, come on Telegram, and I can explain everything there. So let's swap some BNB for USDT. So I want to swap. Do you agree to swap 0.001 BNB to USDT? So I'm going to put 0.001. Let's create a proposal. Now I can create a proposal just fine. What? Because I have already delegated the votes back to me. So let's wait for the message that the proposal is successfully. So let's go back to the quorum. All right, so yeah, I'm in favor. Let's do this. So let's see also the execution of these votes. How do they occur? Okay, now so swap 0.01. While we're waiting for, let me put some more votes so this will also pass and we can see actually a swap going. Like I'm voting now for my other computer. There you go. So this one has 6 votes. This is going to pass for sure. Now, while we are waiting, let's go and check what is going on in the with some other interesting proposals. So, all right, so we have already done some swap proposals, but now we're going to be adding here more forms for sure and more pre-built proposals. This is something that we will have to discuss in the DAO and create, but here, this proposal is actually one of the most important ones, because as you can see here now, for example, we have a public phase offering these NFTs for 1,000 Ocean, and what is going to happen after the first round of the mint. Remember, we are minting 300 NFTs, and we're going to be giving those publicly for 1.6 million for the skipper holders and 2 million for all the rest. And keep in mind that after that, the ownership and the administration role, because it's a role-based NFT, will go to the DAO. So nobody will be able to mint. Not the team will not be able here, or me, no one will be able to mint more NFTs. This is a decision that the DAO will make. So if we want to collect money, what are we going to do? So let's say here that the DAO, we're going to submit a proposal and mint 300 more NFTs, governance NFTs, and we want to sell them 5 million. Example. So now a single wallet can claim 300 NFTs. Okay, let them get them all. And the max claimable, of course, will be 300 because we want to give 300 NFTs. So if we put here 500, it's going to be 500. So let's create a proposal for that. So remember, it's like 5 million. Now let's see what's going to happen to this proposal. Let's go back to the quorum. Now it's going to pop any minute now, any second. Ah, there it is. So here we have already mint 300 NFTs. Actually, let's see how this decoding, the decoding of this looks like. I think here we're going to be needing the Abbey of the NFT contract. So let me go to the 4 bytes. Let's see if the 4 bytes will do a decoding. So yeah, it has already decoded this. So this is the price. And this is the 300 that claimable per wallet, and this is the 300 that is actually, this is the date that it's going to start. It's always now to start offer immediately after execution. So it's like 300, 300, and for 5 million Ocean. And there you go. This is the Ocean contract. So decoding pretty much works, but that's not the point. It's not only that it works, it's we can actually see what we are voting for. Because people on descriptions might read whatever. So this is a set claim condition. So we know that this is a minting process. for our NFTs. Okay. Now, while we wait, I'm gonna pause a bit until these are gonna. Well, let's vote for it first of all. I'm gonna vote with this wallet. And I'm gonna vote with my other wallet as well. So we make sure it passes. Okay, so we also have one proposal that has already passed, and now we can actually execute. Remember, one of the first ones we've created. So let's go to the quorum. Let's go to the archive. So here in the archive, now you can see all the proposals. So it's like swap 100 Ocean for BNB. So let's go and see. Let's see now, let's open a bit the swap page so we can see actually our DEX online. Okay, so last transaction, it was like 10 USD. So now we're gonna sell 100 Ocean. Let's go, executing. Now here, it doesn't matter who's executing. Now this is a public button. Anyone can execute. If a proposal is passed, everyone can come here and press the button. It's this is now public function. It doesn't have to be someone from the team or any member, and the status is changed. It's successfully executed. So let's see. And here you go. We just sold 94 Ocean. Well, it's the taxes, but keep in mind that in release there are not going to be taxes for DAO. So when DAO swaps, it's 0 taxes. It makes no sense actually. It's going to be excluded from taxes, our DAO. So now, of course, if I go to the quorum, the balance must have also changed, right? So yeah, I have something more now. I have more BNB now because I've given like I just did a swap. So now by we were talking, also the other swap function is done. So let's check it out. Let's execute that one as well. We're waiting for the completion, for the message. Okay, it was also executed. So now if I go to the quorum, I must have USDT in my balance, right? There you go, guys. So we got like also 20 cents of USDT because we swap 001 BNB, and now we have them also in our treasury balance. We will be doing a lot of work also on the proposals, creating more proposals. Of course, this is an ongoing process, and let us know what you think, what you would like to see in our DAO front end, if there is something missing or something that you would like to implement. And thank you very, very much for watching, and see you online.